Today, I'm going to be sharing with you how to overcome fat loss plateaus. I'm going to be diving into the science behind why you hit that stall with your fat loss and simple strategies to overcome it, kickstart your metabolism, and get you starting to see results fast. Welcome back to the Iron Beauty Podcast. I'm your host, Elizabeth. We dive into everything fat loss, gut health, and hormones here. Everything to help you optimize your nutrition, to help you build muscle, lose fat, and get sustainable results. I've been in your shoes. I was over 180 pounds at age 13, and that was when my fat loss journey started. When they say that fat loss is not linear, it is the absolute truth. If it could be just as simple as you cut your calories, you add in cardio, and no matter what your age is, you're just gonna be losing fat until you reach your goal and sustain it, everyone would be jacked and shredded. But that doesn't always happen. When we start our fat loss journey, we typically go to around a 12 to 1400 calorie diet. We go towards cardio, we start losing weight, we see the scale changing, and we get excited, we get motivated, we feel incredible. And what happens is there's something called metabolic adaptation. And this is different for everyone based off of genetics, how much muscle you have, your age, stress, activity, so many things. But in simple terms, the longer we're on a caloric deficit, those calories that you're at become your new maintenance calories. So say you were losing weight at those 1200 calories for the first 6 weeks, and then you see no progress with your pictures, the scale, measurements, anything for maybe another 4 or 5 weeks, you officially hit a plateau. That became your new maintenance, and we need to make a change, dial in so that we can get that metabolism, boom, kick-started and get you losing weight again. Before we dive into the strategies and tips to overcome fat loss plateaus, I want to explain 3 key things that we want to focus on when it comes to fat loss. So first off, we have our leptin and our ghrelin levels. These are our hunger and satiety hormones. The longer we're on a caloric deficit, you may realize that you're hungry more, so you're getting more cravings, you're not feeling satisfied at your meals, and it's because the shifts in these 2 hormones. Also, we have shifts in our thyroid hormone, which runs our metabolism. One other thing we want to look at too is when we are on a caloric deficit, we're not building muscle. If we're not truly optimizing our training, our nutrition, and recovery, we're gonna be losing muscle. And if we're over 40 and we're going through perimenopause, we're losing muscle at a rate of 40 to 50% faster. You hear the whole deal. More muscle, higher metabolism, less fat. So we wanna make sure we're optimizing, maintaining that lean muscle mass and that strength on the deficit so that we're able to keep that metabolism high and allow you to see all those shreds when you do cut down. So the 3 key things that we want to restore with a fat loss plateau are our leptin, our ghrelin, which are our hunger and satiety hormones. We want to make sure we're able to maintain that lean muscle mass and get you from hitting cravings and going backwards on that diet. Let's just dive into the simple strategies to overcome fat loss plateaus. The first tip I have is implementing refeeds and diet breaks. So I talked about over time, your metabolism adapts. Diet breaks are periods where we are increasing our food, lowering our activity, and there's more specifics to it, but in simple, we're allowing our body to restore the leptin, the ghrelin, our thyroid hormones, but also we want to get the carbs, the glycogen storage back in the muscles so that you have the strength and the energy to keep training hard to keep that lean muscle mass, which is key for increasing our metabolism. I like to say that for the amount of time that you're on a diet, you want to spend that amount of time in a diet break. For example, if you spend 3 months on a caloric deficit, maybe spend around 3 months taking a period off of the caloric deficit, building your metabolism back up, focusing on strength in the gym before going and attacking that fat loss again. Things that I like to do for myself as well as with my clients are I actually implement mini diet breaks and refeeds throughout the time we're working together so that we don't have to take these long periods of time, so that we're able to do 1 to 2 day refeeds throughout the weeks to keep with the diet adherence, and then throw in 1 to 2 month diet breaks as needed to restore our levels and keep us feeling strong in that gym. The first tip I have is adding in diet breaks and refeeds to help reset your thyroid, restore your glycogen levels so you're feeling strong in the gym, you're not getting those cravings, and we're overcoming those fat loss plateaus. The second tip I have for you is reassessing our habits. And what I mean by that is, in the beginning, like I said, when we're seeing those results, it's so exciting that we're really dialed into counting our macros, tracking everything, hitting our cardio. But over time, sometimes that motivation goes. We have more things going on in life. We get overwhelmed and things start to slip by. Maybe we're snacking on some things that we're not tracking. Maybe we're, not fully pushing ourselves with our cardio workout. We're just walking today. So reassess your habits, see where you might be slipping up a little bit, and make a game plan to overcome those and get you back on track. And if you feel a little overwhelmed with everything going on, sitting down and really just getting an agenda out, planning out your weeks, planning out your days, and setting some structure, some time blocking to your life has been a game changer with me and my clients so that I'm able to get everything done throughout the day and still stay on track to hitting my goals when it comes to my physique. The third tip I have for you is really being mindful of your mental health. And don't shut off on this because you need to hear it. I have some great tips for you. If you are every single day tearing yourself apart, telling yourself things that you're not happy about with yourself, then that vibe is gonna rub off into your physique. I tell all of my clients this. If you come to me and you are focused on, in the past, I've never hit my goals. I'm never going to. I don't look good. I don't look like this person. I'm not shredded. And you focus on all the negatives, number one, your body's not gonna wanna respond to that because you're just putting a bunch of negative dump around it, but that is gonna be the energy that you're gonna attract to in your life. And it's not just about weight loss. You wanna truly attract lifestyle changes. So I'm not saying get rid of all of your negative mindset patterns. What I'm saying is start to be aware. If you're on this fat loss journey and you're just focusing on calories in versus calories out, you're not really going over and looking at your mental health, your stress, your sleep, and those habits, start becoming aware of when you are doing negative self-talk or being aware of what the stressors are in your life. And now once you become aware, start making small shifts to change those. Maybe start doing something once a day where you notice you have this negative mindset pattern and instead you start saying, you know what? I hit a new PR this week. Something that I have all my clients do is that when they check in with me, they send me over 3 struggles for the week and 3 wins. There's always at least 3 positive things that happen that week. And it's a great way of focusing on this hasn't happened in the past. This is never gonna happen to me. So you know what? This week, I hit a new PR. My pants are fitting looser. This happened to me here. And those positive mindset changes will 100% impact your physique. It's the mind-body connection, and I truly believe in that. This next strategy is gonna shock you a little bit. But before we go into it, I wanna say, if you've been working so hard, yet you're still not able to get those results, I want you to send me over the DM on Instagram, ready. And let's set up a call to see if you're that perfect fit to join my 90-day transformation challenge. I help people build their metabolism, build muscle, lose fat, and optimize their gut and hormone health. But the whole key is I want you to get long-term sustainable results. So if you've been yo-yo dieting for a long time, you've never heard of diet breaks, refeeds, you don't know what foods to eat for your gut, your hormones, to feel good, to get your energy back, to lose the bloat, then come join my 90-day transformation challenge. DM me ready on Instagram, or you could just go in the show notes below and fill out the questionnaire, and I will be in touch with you within 24 hours to set up a call to reach those goals. The next strategy that I want to talk to you about is going to be changing up in terms of intermittent fasting. So a lot of women come to me and they have a structure to it. They're like, I'm eating 1 or 2 meals a day. I'm intermittent fasting here to here. But just like your metabolism and calories, your body does get accustomed to your training. It gets accustomed to your different habits. If you're doing intermittent fasting every single day, it may work for you in the beginning, but if you're realizing you're not truly starting to see those results anymore, it's about really changing it up, shocking your body in a good way though. I'm not saying add in more intermittent fasting. I'm saying maybe don't do it all the time and do it strategically a few days a week, maybe a 16-hour. Making that change could be something so simple to keep your body guessing. Because so many women, they're eating the same things every day, they're on lower calories, they're doing a lot of cardio, and then they're fasting all the time. And with all of these things, you end up feeling run down, low energy, you feel like you're losing muscle, bloated, and we want to go opposite of this. So it's about working smarter for our body, not harder. And intermittent fasting is a great tool, but if you're doing it all the time for long periods of time, and you're maybe a woman over 40 and we have other things going on, we want to really focus on optimizing our nutrition, our diet, our stress, our sleep, those things too, to get the cortisol levels down. My fifth strategy for you is going to be all about protein. I know you hear this all the time, but make sure you hit your protein intake. But here's the deal. As we age, as we get older, if we're undergoing a surgery, stress, recovery, our body has different demands. If we want to maintain our muscle when we are on a caloric deficit, we want to make sure that we're not just focusing on X amount of calories. We want the right amount of fats, carbs, and protein. Yes, I did say fats and carbs. They're not going to make you fat. They're going to help optimize your body. They're going to help stabilize your blood sugar levels by creating a full meal of it. The key is getting adequate protein throughout your day is going to help you maintain your lean muscle mass. It's going to help curb your appetite, stabilize your blood sugar levels, and it's going to help you recover from those workouts. Because if we're on a deficit, we want to make sure we're prioritizing our nutrition so we're able to recover, maintain the muscle, and support our gut and our hormones. If you have a hard time knowing what amount of protein to eat, please send me over a DM on Instagram. I help all my clients with this. I set their macros for them. I help them with food, nutrition, all of that. And I would love to help you reach your goals and make it simple for you. I understand there's over 30,000 diets out there and there's so much information. And sometimes what we could do, and I did this myself, is I tried to do it all. I would try one thing, give it a week. I didn't see results, and I would change it. Then I would be stressed out about it. And it's just nice to have a person that you can trust, that you can go to, that can tell you, do X, Y, and Z to reach this goal, done. And if you need that, that's when I want you to reach out to me. Remember, if you are on fat loss, it's not about how fast can I lose the weight. It's about really taking your time, focusing on implementing diet breaks and refeeds to help reset your metabolism, keep your energy up, keep that diet adherence there, and restore our thyroid levels. Also, it's about really just making sure we're prioritizing whole food nutrition, getting in plenty of protein, and really working on our mindset, our mental health, sleep, recovery, and self-love. It's about creating a true lifestyle change versus just going to somebody and saying, I want a fast fix to lose X amount of weight here. Because if you did that in the past and you've done it again and again and again because you keep yo-yoing, there's a reason. And look at what that reason is. And it's because you didn't make it sustainable. This is your time to do that this year. If you found this helpful in any way today, please share this with a friend. Subscribe below. I have 3 new episodes every single week for you. And if you have a little bit of time, please give me a little rating review on iTunes or Spotify. It would mean the world to me. Love you so much, and I hope you have an incredible day.